When starting something new with someone, there's always that moment when you think, how much should I share about my sexual past? Hmm. Now, one of the most sensitive topics that come up in any new relationship is whether or not to discuss your past sexual history. It comes up often. Now, for me, it is about protecting my privacy. It is about deciding what's necessary and what's healthy. Here is where I am going to stand 10 toes down in my belief that there is a difference between honesty and oversharing. Mhm. Just because you can share something does not mean it's necessary to share. Now, as a relationship coach, I've seen this question come up time and time again. And for some, it's an honest conversation. Now, for others, it's a boundary meant to protect privacy. Now, it's none of anyone's business to take your past and judge you with it on in the present. That's just not cool. No one should ever take your past and judge it based on your present circumstances or if you're getting to know someone. Now, you may have a different set of boundaries than I do on this subject. Having said that, how do you know what's right for your relationship? How do you know what's right for the new person you are with? Now, I have thoughts about this from both sides of the conversation. And I will also share how I choose to live my life on this topic. I would love to know your thoughts. So make sure you comment below. But let's put this topic out on the table. Are you ready? Let's go. First, I want to sharpen the truth and make some things crystal clear. There is a huge difference between sexual health history and body count, or how many partners has a person been with. Now, don't let anyone trick you. What is the difference? Sexual health history is about your physical well being, your testing history, and your current health status, and your current sexual health status. It includes information like when was the last time you were tested for STIs or STDs? Have you ever tested positive for things like HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea? Is there anything health related that might affect your sexual performance or experience, such as heart disease or high blood pressure? Now, body count equals the number of sexual partners. This is simply the number of people you've had sex with. It does not tell your new person anything about your current health or character, nor does it tell your new person anything about your ability to be safe in a relationship. Now that we have gotten that all sorted out, let's break down the reasons why I do or do not share my sexual history. Here is a reason I do share. Here's a reason I do not share. I do not share for this reason. I hear a lot of people say transparency and honesty builds trust. Now, you may choose this option and it can work for you. But some people want to get it all out on the table, and I get that. While open conversations might work for some, the truth is for me, it is not safe or wise to put everything on the table, especially when it comes to past sexual experiences. So I disagree with this one, and here is why. In the wrong hands, your past sexual history can become a weapon. It can become a weapon. Something you shared in trust can be thrown back at you during an argument or a disagreement. It sets up ammunition that can be used later against you by throwing your history in your face with name calling, jealousy, and comparison. Honestly, this is one of those things that is nobody's business. So here is how I would respond. In my personal views, in my personal opinion, my sexual past is personal, and it does not define or it does not decide how I choose to move forward with you. Stand firm on that if that is your choice. Now, here is a reason why I do share. For health and safety matters. I do think it is important to get clear answers as if to a person knows their STI, STD status, testing history, and any potential health concerns. Other health concerns could include things like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. Now, these things are a non negotiable for me. A non negotiable for me. These conversations about health and health care is of top priority for me. This conversation is not about your sexual history or your sexual curiosity or curiosity. It is being upfront, and it helps to create a safe and respectful environment for the both of us. Now, here is what I would say. I take my own health very personally, and anyone that I am involved with, I take their health very seriously too. And I think it's important to talk openly about things like STDs, STIs, testing, and overall health, and anything that might affect our health, safety, and connection. Now, is that something you are comfortable having a conversation about? Is that something you are having comfortable with having a conversation about? Can't get my words out today. If they cannot talk about their overall health, including their sexual health history, it is a deal breaker for me. If they cannot tell me if they are suffering from any medical conditions or have had any type of diseases in the past, I am out. Full stop. I don't even think twice about it. Now, here is another reason why I do share. I do understand preferences and boundaries. Discussing previous experiences without oversharing can provide some type of insight as to what you like and as to what you don't like. It also can provide some information as to what your new person likes and what they don't like. Not everything in detail has to be shared. Not every detail has to be shared. Choosing not to share something does not mean you are hiding something. It can simply mean you are protecting your peace or respecting your own journey. Now, what's the right answer? That is the question. So, what is the right answer? There is no universal right or wrong answer here. Only what is right for you and the person or persons you are involved with. The key is mutual consent and timing about the conversation. Have the conversation early when getting involved. Have the conversation when you both agree to go there. It is not about numbers, names, or comparing past lovers. It is about being honest about what matters now, your values, your expectations, and your sexual health. At the end of the day, your sexual history is a part of your story. But whether or not you choose to share that part of your story is entirely up to you. It is your choice. What matters most is creating a relationship where both people feel safe and respected. At the end of the day, lead with emotional maturity. Lead with emotional maturity. And I want to leave you with this. Intimacy to me simply means into me I see. It is seeing yourself more clearly with each time you talk about intimacy. So, let me know what you think. You can comment below and share this content with new possible viewers. I would appreciate that very much. Well, family, I pray that you are feeling grateful for another day in this amazing journey we call life. My true intention is that you got something out of our time here today. And it would really mean a lot to me if you would like this video and share this with at least one person. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the Relationship Guru channel. Just taking 1 second to hit the subscribe button makes a big difference for me. And I hope to see you back here next week for another Wildcard Wednesday. Until next time, stay locked in and ciao for now.